Good morning, guys. This is Dr. Nadeem Ahmed. This is going to be a small video podcast on different types of irrigation needles used in endodontics. It's going to be a very small and crisp video. I would not take much time regarding and getting into the details of everything. Please focus here. The most commonly needles are what we generally see and what we generally use by majority of the clinicians is your normal Dispovan needles. The Dispovan needles is basically the needles what we use to give those blocks and infiltrations, and the same needle is used in irrigation. Okay, so this needle is basically a 26 gauge needle. Okay, 26 gauge needle is never ever recommended, first of all. Okay, the second issue with these needles is it's an open end beveled needles. When I say an open end bevel needles, when you use the solution and you are trying to irrigate the canal, and when you try to push the solution, and the amount of force you apply on the plunger and the amount of force which is delivered to the solution and going through that beveled area is exactly in a straight direction. Put it on 2x. Put it on 2x. 1 minute. Okay, forget it. Just come this side. Come this side. Just going straight. Okay, so what happens is when you are pushing the solution in a straight direction, there is 100% possibility that the solution is going beyond the periapex. Now definitely we do not want any of our endodontic chemicals to go beyond the periapex. I repeat, when you are using chemicals in particular, when I say chemicals, that would be sodium hypochlorite or chlorhexidine or EDTA, any kind of chemicals what you are planning to use in your chemomechanical preparation. So definitely this needle is never ever recommended. Please do not use this needle in irrigation. Okay, you know what happens when you push hypochlorite beyond the periapex, right? So the second needle what I have is, please focus here. The second needle what I have is a closed end side beveled needle. Okay, when I say closed end, the tip is closed and you have a vent in the side delivering the solution in an angulated manner. When I say in angulated manner, it doesn't go in a straight direction, it goes into an angulated direction. Okay. If you see this, it is not going into the glass, it is going outside the glass. So that means it is going outside in an angulated direction. Okay. So the advantage of this needle is it's a small gauge needle. It's a 30 gauge needle. The delivery of the solution is very slow. Basically, when I say slow, when you have a single vent, the amount of solution delivery is less. Okay, so the cycles of your irrigation would be more. So to overcome that problem, you have something called as a double side vented needles. So we have a double side vented needles. When I say double side vented, it delivers the solution in two directions. That is the opposite directions. So if you look closely, yeah. So the solution is going in two directions. Now, the double side vented needles is definitely far better than the single side vented needles. That is basically primarily due to few reasons. The delivery of the solution is much more. Your cycles of irrigation would be much less. Okay, and you know that the amount of solution you are delivering is much better than using a single vented. The higher the solution delivery, you can always vouch on your irrigation protocol that you have given enough amount of time on your irrigation protocol, and your success of your endodontics would be on the higher side. And we always know that irrigation plays such an important role in endodontics. Now these two needles, please come forward. These two needles both are 30 gauge needles. These are stainless steel needles. The disadvantage of these needles is, since there's a vent in the side and there are two vents in the sides, there are high chances, there are very high possibilities of the tip getting disintegrated near the vented area. So the moment the tip gets integrated, what happens? It becomes an open-ended needle. So when it becomes an open-ended needle, a beveled open-ended needle, the solution delivery would be exactly in a straight line, like your 26 gauge needle. So this is going to act as a 30 gauge with an open-ended. So you need to be very careful whenever you're irrigating. You need to keep monitoring your tip of your needle. Most of the time, sometimes we miss that. Even I have also missed a couple of times. So you need to, every time you irrigate, take out your needle. Take out your needle. You just check once whether that the tip is intact or not. The moment you feel the tip is intact, please don't use it. Please discard it. Okay. So the disadvantages, there are possibilities of the tip getting disintegrated into the canal. So to overcome these two issues, the other company has launched, these are polypropylene needles. This is from Dentaire company, Swiss product. These are fantabulous needles. I have seen in practice, and I can vouch on these needles. The amount of delivery system is so fantastic, and you're so you're basically tension free from those stainless steel needles where the tip might get disintegrated. That issue is never there in this polypropylene. Why? Because it is flexible. It is called as Irriflex. So the name irrigates, it is flexible. When it is flexible, you can get into any canal, curved root canal system. So this is not going to bend or is not going to break. Okay. And the second important thing is the taper of this needle is 4%. So eventually, whenever you're doing your preparation of your root canal, most of the time your preparation is 4% or 6% depending upon your root canal. So this serves an ideal purpose of getting into the root canal and irrigating that particular area. So how it works? Oops, sorry. Fantastic, so beautifully here. This looks like those Vrindavan garden fountains. Just to add a little bloomer here. So these needles are too good. These are also 30 gauge. The only catch is it is slightly expensive, okay, but it's worth the money in your practice. Okay. These two needles I have procured from a company called as these stainless steel needles. The side vented is from a company called as Master Clean, ident company Master Clean, and both I think side vented single and the double vented come from Master Clean. You can procure from them. And I have something from this company called as Fanta. Okay, Fanta company. Even these are very nice needles. This is from Fanta company. Okay, this is from Master Clean. Okay, and this is Irriflex. I just hold on a second. I think I had somewhere. Where have I kept that? Okay, there was a small box. I don't know where have I kept that. So these are, and one thing, you cannot reuse this. These are disposables. Okay, you can autoclave this. You can autoclave this. Single and double vented you can autoclave, but generally we don't autoclave. You want to save money? Yes, definitely you can autoclave and reuse it. But I don't know after autoclaving how does it serve its purpose, because the vent would have already, the side vent would have already collapsed or already disintegrated by the time you would have taken out from your autoclave. Okay, so to summarize your needles, always stick on to side vented needles. Please never use your normal Lignox needles, what you give blocks to your patients. Please never ever use. Please chuck this out. Okay, stick on to side vented, double vented, polypropylene. This is the most happening needles in endodontics. Hopefully this video was helpful. Thanks a lot and take care and be safe. Bye bye.